Bengals, the Chiefs in the AFC, couple of stud quarterbacks. Of course, Patrick Mahomes and Joe Burrow. You can get plus 150 odds on the pair to combine for at least 600 passing yards. Pearce, is it going to happen?
Yeah, it's going to happen. Burrow get the 600 on his own. They're giving money away this year. Last week, we had a bet where we had to consider Josh Allen and Mahomes getting 10 touchdowns last week for plus 2,000, which we all agreed should have been closer to plus 5,000. That was one of the most action-packed games of the year. Went into overtime, and they still only managed 7 touchdowns. And you compare that to this week, this should be 700 yards for plus 150.
You in line with that, Matt? Is the number too low?
I don't know. Like I don't think these guys do it, but you are getting plus 150. So I'm a little torn here, but I just feel like this game can go more ways than people realize, right? Like it seems like everyone's assuming it's a foregone conclusion that the game is close for one, and also that both teams decide to pass a lot. The Bengals spent most of the season as a run-first team, and there were a couple of fluky games in there where they were either losing and needed to pass, or they were playing the Ravens with no secondary, and that particular week they decided to just game plan where they were going to pass every play. But I don't know that I think Burrow's good. Obviously, the receivers on that team are really, really good. But I think there's a pretty likely scenario where the game is just a little more conservative than people are expecting, and we don't see a ton of passing. So I don't think it gets there. I think we probably end up between 550 and 600.
Steve, I feel like Matt's just being a contrarian on this one.
Yeah, maybe he is, and that's good for content. He knows how to do it right. So congrats to Matt on that, and shout out to him for leaving his league. You know, I've no qualms about that at all. Here's the thing that I have about Joe Burrow, specifically in this game. Who was the best quarterback in the league, yards per pass attempt against man coverage? Joe Burrow, averaging 9.2 yards per pass attempt in that scenario. Who runs a ton of man coverage? The Kansas City Chiefs, who annihilated that secondary for 446 yards back in week 17 against man coverage. Joe Burrow. So if we get anything even close to that, then on the other side of the ball, you got Patrick Mahomes. Here's a nice bankroll builder. Take the over. Take that bet.